Right, God, I've not done anything on this channel for a while. What am I going to say? No idea. So, just going to chat utter nonsense that is photography and content related. Hopefully you guys can all join along with me. Just, even if you pick anything up from these videos that I'm going to start doing, at least you're getting something out of it. For me, I get out of it something that I can look back on, like little ideas that sort of like brainstorm, share with you all, see what you think, let me know what you think to these ideas in the comments, things like that. Now, first thing I want to cover is low washer fluid. Jesus Christ, always some cars, isn't there? Fucking vans. Stupid little streets where vans park, you can't see what's fucking coming on a crossroads. Pain in the ass. Right, anyways, where was I? Yes, brainstorming ideas and things like that. First thing I wanted to run by you all was, as a content creator, photographer, videographer, it's a massively broad niche and a broad spectrum of things. You can niche down into certain categories and different aspects of photography, videography, content creation, and whatever. So whatever your niche, this may help you. Now, for over a year since I've had this channel going, there's one thing that has always stopped me making content, stopped me making videos that obviously all I think 50 of you at the moment can actually watch and possibly enjoy, and that's time. Time is a super valuable asset that everybody will try and utilise to the best of their ability. Now, time management is something that is hit and miss for me. Obviously I'm getting on a bit. Obviously I found my passion in photography. I wish I'd have found it sooner and I've been able to enjoy a career that I love doing. But I mean, I'm 38, just turned 38 actually, back in February. Cracking on 40, I've got a family. One thing I've always wanted to do is work for myself, be self-employed, have my own business, be my own boss, be responsible for my own thing. Obviously I've done pretty much, as a Yorkshire saying goes, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I've done all sorts. Since leaving school I was a butcher for 15 years, retail butcher, loved the job, trade's dying, supermarkets killed it, job done. I've always loved cars, I've always been into cars, it's a passion. And I think after a redundancy and a massive decline in my mental health, due to a redundancy, my partner decided she wanted to follow her career goals, which was to become, at the time, she wanted to become a midwife. But things have changed and she's fallen in love with nursing. She's just finished a nursing degree, she's now a qualified nurse, and she's absolutely smashing it as a district community nurse. So, massive round of applause to the wife-to-be. We are getting married in August, but we have children. Between us, we have 5 kids. Now, I've been a stay-at-home dad since my youngest was maybe 6-7 months old. She's now 5. She started school last September, and I thought it was going to be a massive hurrah. I can crack on and do what I want to do, and obviously grow my business, and things will take off, and it'll be a winner. Not always the case. Something we've known for a long time with my eldest stepdaughter, autism. We never pushed for a diagnosis when she was younger because we didn't want to label her with the autism thing. Now we're sort of regretting our decision of not doing that. So now we've made the decision that she's now home with me. We're homeschooling, so that's something else. Time is very, very limited. So like, you find some photographers on social media that don't have children and the family ties like that. Yes, they have a 9-to-5 job, but they don't have the ties where they have to be at home on an evening or on a night or on weekends. They can go out with their camera, with their gear, and and go creating fantastic content. And not only are they creating fantastic content, the best way to learn in content, any sort of content creation, whether it's photography, videography, creating content for brands or businesses, or even yourself, is roundabout, is just going out and doing it. The more you do it, the more you learn and the better you'll get. Now, that's something that I struggle with. It's time to go out with my camera. I have things on at home with our 12-year-old homeschooling. I have to do the school runs, so I'm limited on time during the day. Even when I do get time to myself, I've got housework to do, I've got other things to do, I have admin to do, I have set days where I try and create content for my own social media, such as reels, editing, things like that. Now, I've gone hit and miss. I've tried being consistent. Now, on Instagram, consistency is basically the massive thing for growth on a platform like that. The more consistent you are, like Ben from Life Through Optics says, as long as you're showing up, that's the main thing. And it's it's a tough one, but it's something that I'm going to try and utilise my time better. Obviously this is my business. EP86 Media is my business. That's my freelance photography content creation business now. Whether it becomes a brand or a business, I don't know, but one thing that I am looking to push in 2024 this year is when I started, I think it's been going 3-4 years now, I picked up a GoPro, what I'm filming on now. I went and started filming car reviews. I started working with local car dealerships such as Vantage Motor Group. It used to be Minstigate, but now it's Drive Motor Retail. Obviously local Toyota, Kia, and local Peugeot, MG and Hyundai dealer. As that channel grew, obviously my channel name is Pitt Motoring. My surname Pitt, Motoring, Cars. Not very exciting channel name, but nonetheless it works. I've actually grown that and it's monetized. I've had regular obviously videos, content out there on car reviews. They're super fun to do, but with time I haven't done one since I attended SMMT at Middlebrook Proving Ground last year, 2023. But the channel and the videos are still performing well. They're generating me an income to go towards like buying and upgrading my gear, a wage that I can live off, sort of thing. But this is where I want to tie this channel into that. I'm building connections with press officers at brands, such as the end of this month I've got a car coming for a week that I'm going to be creating some review content with for my other channel, Pitt Motoring, which is obviously getting back into creating content on there. But also I'm going to utilise this channel, and you lot can follow along with me, obviously just content creation. It's going to be like behind the scenes of me making those reviews, researching locations to film in. Obviously I'm a passionate automotive photographer. I want to obviously share with you guys how I research locations for photo shoots. Like I need to do some off-road content with this said car. Might give you a bit of a clue to what sort of car it is, but yeah, I need to research some locations to take it green laning around the Scarborough, North Yorkshire area where I'm based, to not only do some photography content for that hopefully the brand might be able to use in their social media content calendar and strategy and post and things like that, which opens up that avenue that maybe they might want to work with me in the future with photography, with other models of the cars that they have. Also video content. It might bring in another aspect of being able to get other cars from them to obviously film for reviews and sort of the automotive content that I want to do with my monetized channel, Pitt Motoring. But yeah, it always gets me, and it's been a year or year and a half of where do I want to go within the automotive industry with my freelance photography and content creation. But yeah, it's a weird one. Whether I go down the route of being a content creator and photographer for businesses freelance, where I'm creating content that they want, or I go like some photographers do with my GoPro looking like a dickhead mounted on my head, doing POV content, things like that, and sharing photography that I get at cars and coffees, shows, things like that, which for me, I don't always have the time to get there, and especially weekends when a lot of them are, that's family time. So I struggle to get out to go do things like that. Whereas I think the way I'm going to go in 2024 is try and push the Pitt Motoring channel more, getting more cars from brands and businesses to do review content with. They get an aspect of digital advertising through the YouTube channel and social media content through that. So hopefully I can bring in more content on that channel, which will also, with my plan, bring more content to this channel, because it'll be more behind the scenes content, grabbing the photography that I do while I have a car, whether it's a day, 2 days, a week, whichever, the events that I go to, if it ever gets to that point, with press officers of brands. But yeah, I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to obviously creating the content, being more regular with content for you guys, and hopefully you can learn from me, I can learn from you in the comments. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. I do enjoy the car reviews. Obviously I get to drive a different variety of used and new cars. Like last year I had the Honda CRZ from Honda UK press office's heritage fleet. Stunning little car, and for what it is, it was a lot of fun. I had that for a week. I went off-roading round Millbrook's off-roading course at Millbrook Proving Ground in last year's Sanyong Muso, which is now KGM because they've rebranded here in the UK and obviously Korea. But that was mint. Off-roading with two other YouTubers, Sam from Worth Reviewing and Armagon Reviews. We just went round with an instructor, so I've never done off-roading before, round the off-road route at Millbrook Proving Ground, and it's a very, very, very capable off-roader. If you want to, I'll pop a thing either up there or up there for the video link so you can go and watch it. But yeah, I think the behind the scenes of creating those reviews, creating the content for brands such as Sanyong or Honda and things like that, it's a fresh aspect. It's something I've not seen yet across social media. You get a lot of the POV content of people doing sort of car enthusiast cars and cars at shows and things like that, but not from the aspect of new cars from brands such as Toyota, Hyundai, Lexus, Renault, Dacia. I'd be like a bit of a James May if I got a Dacia Jogger or a Dacia Sandero. I'd be like, look at this, it's the Dacia Sandero. Well, yeah, I might look a twat and feel a twat, but this is a way for me to brainstorm, and I can go back and think, right, that was my idea, that's my plan, that's what I'm going to stick to. Keeps me on track. Hopefully it'll be entertaining for you lot. But yeah, if there's anything you all want to see, let me know in the comments. It's like I say, this is just going to be a regular thing, just coming on, chatting, getting in touch with you lot, seeing what you've been up to in the comments. So please do drop a comment and let me know. If you're not following me already on social media, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, EP86 Media, same on Facebook, but also I'm on LinkedIn. Just search me up, Eddie Pitt, on LinkedIn. Connect with me through there. Yeah, right, I've just got to my father-in-law's house. I'm picking up a telly. I've actually got the afternoon free, which is obviously what spurred me to take some time and create some content. I've got my camera in the boot. Might go down the beach here in Barbados, take some photos. So yeah, my kids are at grandma's. It's been half term, so this last couple of weeks has been rather full on. I'm knackered, ready for back to school next week. But yeah, let me know what you've all been up to in the comments below. Let's see what you've been up to. I'll check you out on social media if you're a photographer or content creator, or even if you're just someone that enjoys following along with me and you like what you hear, what I'm going to be planning and what I'm going to be doing. Just let me know in the comments. Anything you want to see in general, whether it's to do with editing that I know of, or composition, tutorials, things like that. I'm hoping I might be able to get to working with some brands with some gear, so I can bring you some gear reviews of things that I like to use, my style, because at the end of the day, no matter where you are on your photography and content creation journey, everybody learns differently. Everybody that tries to teach something is different. Everybody's unique. Everybody's art, photography and content creation is unique. They have their own unique styles. So it's not just like, oh, but I follow Peter McKinnon, or I follow North Borders, or whatever. It's unique to them. Their style is their style. My style's my style. Still don't think I found one yet, but you know what I mean. But it was actually a content creator that I followed for a long time that spurred me along to, at first it was more to film the car reviews with my Pitt motoring channel, and it was Alex from the Car Creative. I was learning video composition from him, ways to mount cameras on cars and things like that, and I've followed along with him and learned a lot photography wise from him, as well as content creation. And it was his latest video that I'll link in the description that got me thinking and niched down even more within this automotive content creation sort of journey of mine, where I'm going to concentrate on creating content for Pitt motoring channel. So obviously that's already monetized, I'm making money from it. The more I create on it, the more it'll build and the more income I'll generate from it. So it makes sense. And then this channel can be more content creation behind the scenes of how I create that content, how I take the photos, what photos I do, and obviously more towards photography type content. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you aren't already, please do subscribe, because it really helps the channel out. Give it a share, give me a follow, do whatever. Don't follow, I don't know, but it's just a way for me to talk about this sort of thing, because try and talk to the wife, it's something that she's not interested in. But yeah, that's it. Said it about 5 times. Let me know what you've been up to in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Subscribe, do whatever. Don't subscribe, I don't know, but I'm being a bit like Hamish Ross now. It's him that's actually inspired me to create videos like this, just chatting shit in the car. But yeah, right, I'll have to pick up my telly from my father-in-law's, so I shall see you in a day, week, month, don't know when the next one will be, whenever I feel like creating something, whenever I've got something to say, but I'm going to try and make it more regular, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.